Imagine a world where the US dollar doesn't collapse under Bitcoin, but evolves into something stronger because of it. That's the provocative thesis at the heart of Mark Goodwin's 2023 book, The Bitcoin Dollar, an Economic Monomyth. Goodwin, former editor-in-chief of Bitcoin magazine, doesn't write another "Bitcoin will replace fiat" manifesto. Instead, he delivers a clear-eyed meditation on money as humanity's oldest technology, a language of trust transmitted across time and space. And right now, we're watching the latest chapter of an eternal economic monomyth unfold between the dollar and Bitcoin. Let's break down the book's main points, the historical context, and the practical lessons every reader should carry away. Section 1. The core idea. Money is trust technology. Goodwin starts with first principles. Money isn't just currency or a commodity, it's a settlement tool that lets strangers trust each other over distance and time. For decades, the US dollar was the best the world had ever seen at doing both jobs at once. It was the global reserve currency and anchored to real-world energy and goods through the petrodollar system. Then, in 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto launched Bitcoin, a state change in money itself. Bitcoin isn't forced to choose between being a currency or a commodity. It's both. It's a hard-capped digital asset whose supply is governed by math and energy, not politicians. Goodwin calls this the end of the old currency versus commodity dichotomy. Bitcoin is the next dialect in humanity's language of trust. Section 2. The birth of the Bitcoin dollar. Here's the book's biggest twist. Bitcoin isn't here to destroy the dollar system, it is becoming the new foundation of the dollar system. Goodwin traces how, especially after the 2008 financial crisis and the massive COVID-era debt explosion, the dollar needed a new debt sink. Something with limitless demand to absorb excess liquidity without blowing up interest rates or triggering runaway inflation. Bitcoin's emergence and its energy-intensive proof-of-work mining filled that role perfectly. He points to March 2020 as the symbolic birth of the Bitcoin dollar. When markets crashed and Bitcoin later surged, it became the next evolution of America's energy-backed currency system, the petrodollar reborn as the Bitcoin dollar. Stablecoins pegged to the dollar and used as on-ramps and off-ramps to Bitcoin act as a quiet bridge. Goodwin even calls them a Trojan horse that gives governments many benefits of a CBDC without the political headache. In short, the dollar isn't dying. It's getting an upgrade, backed by Bitcoin's scarcity and global demand. Section 3. The risks and the real game. Goodwin is no wide-eyed maxi. He warns that this convergence creates new attack surfaces. Stablecoins centralize on-ramps and liquidity. If adversarial players or governments control those gateways, they can erode Bitcoin's privacy and self-custody advantages. Lightning Network and other second-layer solutions are critical for scaling, but they must stay decentralized or they become choke points. The book also stresses that Bitcoiners can't just hodl and hope. The game now is building strong, sustainable economic nodes. People and businesses that run their own infrastructure, hold their own keys, and create real value on the network. Only then can the system remain permissionless and resistant to capture. Section 4. Lessons for the reader. So what should you take away from the Bitcoin dollar? 3 big lessons. 1. Understand money as trust technology. Once you see the dollar and Bitcoin not as enemies, but as layers of the same evolving system, the noise of number go up versus fiat is doomed fades. Focus on settlement, scarcity, and incentives. 2. Bitcoin strengthens the dollar in the medium term, and that's okay. The US can expand its monetary base while Bitcoin soaks up the excess liquidity. This covert dollarization actually extends American financial dominance through Bitcoin's network effects, but it also gives individuals a new tool for sovereignty if they use it right. 3. Be proactive, not passive. Don't just buy and hold, build. Support decentralized scaling solutions. Choose political and business allies who actually protect self-custody and privacy, not just those who say nice things about Bitcoin. Become a robust economic node that can weather volatility and regulation. The future belongs to those who treat Bitcoin as infrastructure, not just an investment. Goodwin ends on a hopeful but realistic note. We are living through the latest iteration of humanity's economic monomyth. The dollar isn't going away. It's being rewritten in Bitcoin's language of hard money and verifiable scarcity. Whether you're a Bitcoiner, a traditional investor, or just someone trying to understand where the global financial system is headed, the Bitcoin dollar is essential reading. It will make you smarter about money, more strategic about Bitcoin, and far more prepared for the decade ahead. If you haven't read it yet, pick up the Bitcoin dollar today because the monomyth isn't finished, and the next chapter is being written right now, one block at a time. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment. Do you see Bitcoin replacing the dollar or becoming it? Hit subscribe for more deep dives into the future of money.